A big welcome to all of you. I hope all of you are doing really well. So today, students, we are going to learn about some freedom fighters of India. And the name of the chapter is The Great Freedom Fighters of India. Let's get started. Identify these famous freedom fighters of India and write their names. Okay. So जो freedom fighters हैं, I'm sure आप इनकी picture देख के समझ गए होंगे कि ये कौन से हैं. Identify इनको कर चुके होंगे. So you have to write their names. Okay. Values learned, sacrifice, patriotism and love for motherland. Children, you must remember the dates 1867, 1869 and 1870. So these three dates are very important. Okay, ऐसा क्या हुआ था इन dates में? Let's find out. These are very important years in the history of some nations. Children, you must remember the dates 1867, 1869 and 1870. So ये बहुत ही important years है. इनको आप याद रखेंगे. तो ऐसा क्या हुआ था इन 3 years में? देखते हैं. Let's find out. These are very important years in the history of some nations. 3 great men of 3 different nations were born in these years. 3 बहुत ही famous और great लोगों का जन्म हुआ था 3 अलग अलग nations में. Okay. Sun Yat-sen was born in 1867 in China. Okay. He was the founder and first president of the Chinese Republic. Lenin was born in 1817 Russia. He was a leader of the Russian Revolution of 1917. He remained the head of the Russian Soviet government till his death. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in 1869 in India. That is 2 years after Sun Yat-sen and a year before Lenin. But he never became the president or the prime minister. अच्छा 1867 में सन यत सेन का जन्म हुआ था जो चाइनीज थे और ये प्रेसिडेंट थे चाइनीज रिपब्लिक के फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट. इसी तरह से लेनिन का जन्म हुआ था 1870 में रशिया में. तो ये रशियन रेवोल्यूशन के लीडर रहे और इसके बाद जन्म होता है 1869 में करमचंद गांधी का, मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी. ओके, बट ये कभी भी प्रेसिडेंट या प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं बने. ही वाज अ मॉरल लीडर, नॉट अ पॉलिटिकल लीडर. ओके, हु? Mahatma Gandhi. The life of this great Indian is extremely interesting. The purity and simplicity of his life made him immortal. The life history of this man who taught the world how to win battles without bloodshed is on which every student should know. So Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi के बारे में हम ऑलरेडी जानते हैं. He is the father of the nation. Okay? और इन्होंने पूरे विश्व को बताया कि कैसे बिना खून बहाए, बिना वायलेंस के युद्ध जीता जा सकता है. Okay? Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869 at Porbandar in Kathiawar. It's in Gujarat. His full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He completed his early education at a school of his village. At school, Mohandas was a shy boy. He did not mix with his schoolmates, nor did he take much part in games. Long walks in the open was a form of exercise which he enjoyed the most. His books and his lessons were his sole companions. From the primary school, he was sent to a suburban school and then to a high school. Now he had already reached his 12th year. So गांधी जी की जो शुरुआती एजुकेशन थी वो गांव के किसी स्कूल से हुई थी और ये बचपन में ना बड़े ही शाय थे. किसी के साथ घुलते मिलते, अपने क्लासमेट्स स्कूलमेट्स के साथ नहीं घुलते मिलते थे और ना ही किसी गेम में ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करते थे. ओके, he never told a lie during his school days, whether to his teachers or to his school fellows. There was an incident which occurred at an examination during his first year at the school. Mr. Gill, the educational inspector, came on a visit of inspection. He gave his class 5 words to write as a spelling exercise. One of the words was kettle. Gandhiji misspelled it. The teacher tried to prompt him with the point of his boot, but Gandhiji did not pay attention. He wanted that Gandhiji should copy the spelling from his neighbor's slate. But he thought that the teacher was there to supervise him against copying. The result was that all the boys except he were found to have spelt every word correctly. Only he had been stupid. The teacher later tried to bring the stupidity home to him out without effect. He could never learn the art of copying. The incident did not in the least diminish his respect for his teacher. He was by nature blind to the fault of elders. Later, he came to know of many others feeling on this teacher but his regard for him remained the same. He had learned to carry out the orders of elders, not to scan their actions. So, एक स्कूल में एक इंसिडेंट होता है. एक्चुअली ये कभी झूठ बोलते ही नहीं थे ना अपने टीचर्स एंड अपनी क्लास फेलो चुनके थे. तो एक बहुत सारे वर्ड्स 5 वर्ड्स लिखते थे. कोई इंस्पेक्शन के लिए आ रहा था तो उनमें से एक वर्ड था कैटल जो गांधी जी ने गलत लिखा था. तो टीचर उनको प्रॉम्प्ट करते हैं कि देखो आपने गलत लिखा है, बगल वाले से कॉपी कर लो, बट उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया. Gandhiji was married at 13. This early marriage caused a break in his studies at high school. By hard work, he was later able to finish 2 classes in 1 year. He acquired certain bad habits in his boyhood from friends who misled him. He took to smoking and eating meat in secret, but he had a strong willpower even at that age. A sense of guilt fell upon his conscience. He gave up smoking and eating meat because he thought he was cheating his parents by doing these things in secret. He decided that now he would build his life on truth and honesty. So गांधी जी की शादी हो गई थी सिर्फ जब वो 13 इयर्स के थे, और जब वो अपनी बॉयहुड में थे थोड़ी गलत आदतों में भी पड़ गए थे. अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ चुपके से जैसे कि स्मोकिंग करना और मीट खाना शुरू कर दिया था. लेकिन लेटर उनको रियलाइज हुआ कि ये तो बहुत गलत कर रहे हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स को वो धोखा दे रहे हैं. ओके, तो उसके बाद उन्होंने ये जो गलत आदतें थी छोड़ दी और उन्होंने सोचा कि अब से वो सिर्फ ट्रूथ और ऑनेस्टी के रास्ते पे ही चलेंगे. ओके. When Gandhiji was 18, he was sent to England to qualify as a barrister. He remained there for 4 years and became one in 1891. Returning to India, Gandhiji set up practice at the bar, but it was not successful. When he received an invitation from an Indian firm to go to South Africa as its lawyer, he readily accepted it. In South Africa, the entire courage of his life changed. Here he was face to face with the sufferings, hardships, insults, social and political, which formed the lot of Indian community in that country. Gandhiji decided to fight for their rights and made a study of the wrongs done to them. He organized his countrymen, started a struggle for justice and fair play. It was in South Africa that Gandhiji forged his weapon of satyagraha. He told his followers, hate the sin and not the sinner. Gandhiji जब 18 years के थे तो वो इंग्लैंड चले गए थे लॉयर बनने के लिए, लॉ की स्टडी करने के लिए. 4 साल वहां पे रहे और फिर वापस आए प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए बाहर पे, बट सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाए. तो फिर उनको साउथ अफ्रीका से इनविटेशन मिलता है कि वहां पे वो प्रैक्टिस करें एज अ लॉयर. तो वहां चले जाते हैं. वहां पे वो देखते हैं कि वहां पे उनका लाइफ जो था थोड़ा सा कठिन रहा, बहुत उनको मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़ा. और उन्होंने ये भी देखा कि जो उनकी कम्युनिटी के लोग थे, इंडियन कम्युनिटी के लोग थे, उनके साथ बड़ा अन्याय होता था. तो उन्होंने सब लोगों को इकट्ठा किया, मतलब अपनी कंट्री मैन को उनको ऑर्गेनाइज किया और फिर वहां से उनके लिए जस्टिस के लिए उन्होंने रास्ता निकाला. ओके, कि इन लोगों के साथ जस्टिस होना चाहिए, कुछ भी जो भी हो सबको मतलब इक्वल जस्टिस मिलना चाहिए, सबके लिए लॉज इक्वल होने चाहिए. तो साउथ अफ्रीका में ही गांधी जी का जो एक वेपन था ना, सत्याग्रह, ये वहां से उन्होंने शुरुआत की थी और अपने फॉलोअर्स के बोलते थे कि हेट द सिन नॉट द सिनर, यानी पाप को आप जो है पाप करने वाले से नफरत नहीं करें, लेकिन हाँ जो वो पाप कर रहा है, जो गलत काम कर रहा है, उस गलत काम से आप. Soon after the First World War, Gandhiji returned to India in 1914. Here he plunged into the struggle of the Indian people to regain their self-respect and freedom. He taught the people to meet violence with ahimsa, that is non-violence, and satyagraha. He said, I cultivate in my soldiers the courage of dying without killing. I believe that non-violence is infinitely superior to violence. Forgiveness is more human than punishment. So, पहला वर्ल्ड वॉर हुआ, उसके बाद गांधी जी वापस आए इंडिया 1914 में और फिर यहाँ पे उन्होंने शुरुआत की नॉन वायलेंस और सत्याग्रह की. उन्होंने कहा कि नॉन वायलेंस जो है वो वायलेंस से सुपीरियर है. नॉन वायलेंस यानी किसी भी तरह की हिंसा ना करना. After a long struggle and many movements, Gandhiji could liberate India on 14th August 1947. A very long age of slavery came to an end on that day. Indians could breathe in the atmosphere of freedom, but they had to sacrifice many lives in achieving it. But unfortunately, on the demand of Muslim League, India was divided into two, India and Pakistan. Communal riots broke out in the whole country. He advised the Hindus and Muslims both to live like brothers. We made our own constitution, which came into effect on 26 January 1915. Since then, we have been celebrating two of our national festivals with great pomp and show. These are the Independence Day on 14th August and the Republic Day on 26 January. So, बहुत लंबा स्ट्रगल चला, संघर्ष चला, बहुत सारे मूवमेंट्स गांधी जी ने किया और उसके बाद अल्टीमेटली हमें आज़ादी मिली 15 अगस्त को 1947 को. ओके, सो इसके बाद देखिए, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ कि देश को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया गया. एक बना इंडिया, दो नेशंस में डिवाइड कर दिया गया, एक इंडिया और एक पाकिस्तान. बहुत सारे कम्युनल राइट्स उस टाइम पे हो गए, दंगे हो गए. लेकिन उन्होंने एडवाइस किया कि हिंदूज और मुस्लिम दोनों को एक जैसे रहना, भाइयों की तरह रहना है. ओके, Gandhiji toured all over India and saw many evils and problems in the society. The greatest problems of India were poverty and backwardness. The peasants were oppressed under various forms of zamindari. So he worked to abolish zamindari from the Indian villages. He persuaded the people to practice simple living and high thinking. Even children were taught to spin khadi on the charkha. He believed that by using charkha, Indians could get enough to eat and wear. सो गांधी जी ने पूरे इंडिया का टूर किया. उन्होंने देखा कि अभी भी सोसाइटी में बहुत सारी इविल्स एंड प्रॉब्लम्स प्रेवलेंट हैं, जिनमें से एक था ज़मींदारी सिस्टम. और उन्होंने ये भी देखा कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा पॉवर्टी है इंडिया में, बैकवर्डनेस है. ओके, सो उन्होंने सबसे पहले तो ज़मींदारी को अबॉलिश करवाया और लोगों को कहा कि दैट यू शुड बिलीव इन सिंपल लिविंग एंड हाई थिंकिंग. Untouchability was one of the greatest evils in India. He taught the people that all of us are the sons and daughters of one supreme God. So we are all brothers and sisters. Castes and classes are man-made. So we should not think anyone is untouchable. He gave name Harijans to the people of untouchable class. He adopted a girl from untouchable class and lived with her in his ashram. He not only preached but also practiced it. That is why the people followed him and accepted what he advised them. He asked the Hindus to open their temples for Harijans also. Thus he improved the miserable conditions of the untouchables. अच्छा, उन दिनों में अनटचेबिलिटी एक बहुत ही ग्रेटेस्ट ईविल में से एक था जो इंडियन सोसाइटी में प्रेवलेंट था. तो उन्होंने लोगों को समझाया कि देखिए हम सभी सन एंड डॉटर्स हैं सुप्रीम गॉड के, तो हम तो सभी भाई और बहन हुए, तो हम किस तरह से अनटचेबल हो गए. जो कास्ट सिस्टम है, क्लासेस हैं, ये सारे मैन मेड है, इंसान के बनाए हुए, भगवान ने तो नहीं बनाया. ऑल आर इक्वल. ओके, सो उन्होंने एक गर्ल को भी अडॉप्ट किया अनटचेबल क्लास से और उसे उन्होंने अपने आश्रम में रखा. तो उन्होंने लोगों को बताया कि देख जो अनटचेबिलिटी है ना, इसको ना प्रैक्टिस करें. ओके, और इस तरह से जो मीजरेबल कंडीशन थी अनटचेबल्स की, उनकी कंडीशन को काफ़ी हद तक इम्प्रूव किया. Gandhiji stretched out his hands to raise the status of women and to give them their rightful place in the society. He thought that Parda system was a symbol of weakness and helplessness of Indian women. So he decided to remove it. He stressed the education of women and said that it was the only means which will enable the women to know about their rights and duties to society. अच्छा, इसके अलावा women की जो status है उनको बढ़ाने में भी गांधी जी का बहुत बड़ा श्रेय है. उन्होंने कहा कि women को पढ़ना लिखना चाहिए. ओके, इसी तरह से उनको अपनी ड्यूटीज़, अपने राइट्स के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. अगर पढ़ेंगी women तभी उनको ये सारी चीज़ों का पता चल पाएगा. Gandhiji did a lot to improve the condition of the villages and village people. He wanted Swaraj in India. According to him, Swaraj meant that all the villages of India should be prosperous. Our villages form the heart of our country. Village panchayats were established to remove the distress of the villagers and to give them quick and correct justice. When India became free on 15 August 1947, Gandhiji accepted no portfolio. So, Jawaharlal Nehru was appointed the first Prime Minister of Free India and Dr. Rajendra Prasad the first President. All of us know what great people appeal Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had for the Indian masses. Gandhiji had chosen him as his most worthy disciple and successor. It was felt that the people of India listen to Nehru, Nehru listens to Gandhi and Gandhi listens only to God. सो जब इंडिया फ्री हुआ तो गांधी जी ने कोई भी पोर्टफोलियो एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, बट कि उन्होंने नेहरू जी का नाम सजेस्ट कर दिया कि उनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया जाए और इस तरह से वो पहले प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने. प्रेसिडेंट बने डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद. ओके, नाउ ऑल द इंडियंस वर एंजॉयिंग द फ्रूट्स ऑफ फ्रीडम. आवर लीडर्स वर ड्रीमिंग एंड प्लानिंग फॉर अ प्रॉस्पेरस कंट्री. Nobody knew that the end of the great apostle of peace and Mahatma of all was drawn near. His death at the hands of a madman on January 13, 1948 was a shock not only to the people of India but to the men of peace and goodwill throughout the world. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru spoke to his countrymen, "The light has gone out for our lives and everywhere it is dark. The father of the nation is no more. The best prayer we can offer is to follow the path of truth. The best tribute which we can pay him to carry on the noble work for which he lived and for which he died." So, इंडिया को आज़ादी मिल चुकी थी, सभी आज़ादी को एंजॉय कर रहे थे, लेकिन कुछ ही दिनों के बाद गांधी जी की हत्या हो गई और उसके बाद गांधी जी ने लोगों से कहा, कंट्री के लोगों से कहा कि लाइट हमारी लाइफ से जा चुकी है, हर जगह अंधेरा है. सो फादर ऑफ नेशन अब नहीं रहे, तो बेस्ट प्रेयर क्या है कि हम उन्हें ऑफर कर सकें कि हमें जो ट्रूथ का पाथ है, सच्चाई के पाथ पे चलना चाहिए. यही जो बेस्ट ट्रिब्यूट है हम उन्हें दे सकते हैं, राइट. So here comes the end of the chapter. Moral learned. Honesty and truthfulness are the greatest weapons of fight against anyone. किसी के against आपको fight करने ना तो दो सबसे आपके जो greatest weapons है वो है honesty and truthfulness. Okay. Now let's practice comprehension. Multiple choice questions. A. Take the correct option. Number 1. Sun Yat-sen was born in 1867 in number 1 Japan, 2 Korea, 3 India or 4 China. And the answer is 4 China. B. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. Dash was the founder and president of the Chinese Republic and it's Sun Yat-sen. C. Make sentences. So the word is given here, stupid. So you have to make sentences on your own words. Okay, using this word which is given here, stupid. Okay, तो sentences आप अपने words में खुद से बनाएंगे. D. Tick or cross for each statement. Number 1. Gandhiji advocated for Parda system for women. Wrong. So we'll cross. Right across. Okay. E. Answer the following question. Number 1. Who was Sun Yat-sen? You know, he was the first president of Chinese Republic. Okay. And he was born in China in 1867. Now, grammar workshop. A. Fill in the following blanks using future indefinite tense of the verbs given against each sentence. Verb आपको दिया हुआ है हर sentence के बाद और आपको future indefinite tense का use करना है. Okay. Number 1. A gardener dashed the naughty boy and punished दिया है. So, a gardener will punish the naughty boy. So, similarly, you will do other parts also. B. Use the following conjunctions in sentences of your own. Conjunctions यानी आपके connectors होते हैं जो दो sentences को connect करते हैं. So, and आपको यहाँ पे दिया गया and you have to make sentence of your own. So, आप कोई भी sentences में बना सकते हैं. For example, I ate bread and butter for breakfast. Okay. C. Give one word for the following information. The first letter of each word given as a hint. So कुछ एक word देना आपको इन sentences के लिए and hint के लिए आपके पास first letter है. Number 1. A lady who governs the house is called a matriarch. Okay, it's matriarch. And conversation. Speak for about 2 minutes in the class on any one of the following topics. So 2 topics are given over here. One is sacrifice given by freedom fighters and other one is any 2 freedom fighters. So आपको 2 मिनट के लिए क्लास में टॉपिक्स के बारे में बोलना है. You can choose any topic, anyone. Okay. So students, now what will you do? The remaining parts, जो remaining parts हैं आपके chapter के exercise के, उन्हें आप खुद से करेंगे. Okay.